Hello everyone and welcome to Bad Defaults Plays Quantum Break Act 3. We're on the PC version again. I think I fixed it.
Okay.
I think I did. What I ended up having to do was roll back to a previous driver version that doesn't break Quantum Break, which I've never had to do before. I've heard of that problem, that like a new driver breaks old games, but...
You're saying Quantum broke? I have a driver question for you, but we could probably handle that off stream. It has nothing to do with anything.
Problems cropping up?
Well, no, I got an old guitar pedal for the guitar rig software, but the last updated driver was like Windows 8. So I gotta. So like it works as an interface. I got audio through it, and I can play my guitar and like play YouTube at the same time. But I can't actually use the pedal to operate the software, which I should be able to do.
But I think you're screwed if they haven't updated it since Windows 8.
You've got some magic. You've always got some magic.
I'll figure it out for you, Luke. But meanwhile, we should play a video game.
I agree.
Previously on Quantum Break.
Paul! Stop! Come back, goddammit! Ah!
Previously, we freaked the fuck out.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
And he totally messed up by doing his little time thing on the ship instead of like, hey, guy with a rifle, maybe you shoot that guy.
What? God damn it.
He had to go all villain and come up with an over-elaborate, unreliable way to kill him.
The Monarch scientist.
She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite.
Martin, I'm afraid you're gonna have to cover for me at the speech tonight.
All right.
Jack and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Hi, Nova. Welcome to the stream.
Security
The
was
wine and cheese crowd.
took quite a risk walking into the lion's den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed. Well, I was starting to think seeing a pretty lady like you was too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin? Okay.
How about you get me out of this chair?
Stop squirming. And you're gonna need this.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
I always appreciate when a lady gives me a 9mm pistol.
It's the best way to flirt, in my opinion.
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Amaral?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
It can be a little about
I'm not
revenge.
here for Paul.
Absolutely. You know, I read this book, The Count of Monte Cristo, and all I got from it was like, you should definitely seek vengeance.
Do a revenge whenever you get the chance.
It'll pay off. It'll be totally worth it. You won't regret it.
Oh shit, hold shit. Alright, I'm doing it. time rush, press mouse 1. So you can do a Superman punch. With
To a
spin move.
tactical helmet, like bare hands,
I have time powers.
SWAT helmet. Like, fuck your knuckles.
Time knuckles.
Powers were growing. I was learning to control them better.
You know, fuck knuckle has a nice sound to it.
Oh,
Just
shit,
gonna
yeah.
say that. Like, Reese, say fuck knuckle and tell me it's not fun to say.
Fuck knuckle. That's pretty fun.
See? I'm just thinking of like Dora the Explorer now. All right, kids, now you say fuck knuckle. Fuck knuckle.
Hey, Beth, I'm clear. What's next?
We see a radar tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right. Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth.
Oh shit, I can pick that up. Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
And I like how you just put it in your pocket.
Yup.
I need to get across somehow.
Can I not quite reach that prompt from there?
Must be a way across. Up you go. All right, that's it.
I don't know how we're going to explain the dry dock thing to the public.
Hey, it was just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made.
You sons of bitches.
I did
Now,
not.
now I'm gonna wait for that to charge up so I can run and punch you again.
Do a Superman punch, return to the shadows, come back out, Superman punch. Batman style, I
Built
guess.
over World War II fortifications. Maybe wonder why they chose that island.
The existing tunnel system led back to the mainland. Perfect for construction of a highly secretive R&D facility.
Time felt broken here. The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Smart place to aim the cannon, guys.
I've been thinking.
Yeah, right at the gate.
Monarch projections say these stutters are getting more
Can I make it through there? Yeah.
If one hits while we're grabbing Dr. Amaral.
So you know when you have those weeks where like you could swear it's already Thursday when it's only Wednesday or Tuesday,
Yeah.
or vice versa. Like you think it's Tuesday and it's Thursday.
Yeah.
I've noticed at my place of work, many people, like if I bring that up, people will agree, and that always trips me out because like if a group of people experience a week of time passing like that, what the fuck what's happening there? If everybody's having a slow time perception, are there like fewer chronons in the atmosphere at that week or whatever, you know?
Well, first of all, you're not all experiencing the same precise time dilation at the same time. Like,
Not precise, but
it's a very
generalized.
subjective thing.
Like it's been, and I should measure this. I have no actual data, but like if I mention that the week seems like it's going slow or fast, in both cases, I get most people agreeing. Like,
Well,
oh,
see-
yeah, I've thought that too. And it doesn't happen every week. Most weeks are like, yeah, it's fucking Wednesday. It feels like it's Wednesday. But sometimes, you know, what's up with that?
Well, it could be that there's something to that, or it could be that people will just agree with, like you said, that you get most people to agree no matter which way you say it. So maybe that's not a very useful question. Maybe your question is flawed.
It's not like I bring it up a bunch and it's like, yeah, I agree. Shut the fuck up. Like here he goes again on time. But it's like every like month or two, like this week is weird. People are like, yeah. Like that could be a thing you could just brush off and go like, what? I don't know.
Need to get to the radar tower.
No. I'll do some research and get back to you on that one because inconclusive as it stands.
Well, you're asking this of your coworkers, right? So, like,
radar tower.
you're all experiencing the same kind of work week every time.
It's all top secret.
Yeah.
The elevator inside will take you down.
So like share experience leading to similar
Is
time.
this a Bond villain layer?
I guess I'll call it time dilation, even though that's a
Even though it's
technical
not
term.
like literal
Not
time
really.
dilation. Yeah.
Guys, you think there's a black hole in our building? Yeah, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
All my coworkers agree there must be a black
I've
hole.
only
in the
aged
building.
one day, but my grandpa aged 10 years.
I feel at my workplace I'm aging quicker.
Exclusive Monarch Gala is tonight at their beautiful mansion on Gull Island. Of course, the event's invite only. And
I'm excited to scope out the cheese selection at this gala. Like, do they have a finely aged brie, for example?
or a nice smoked Gouda.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Gouda, smoked Gouda with salmon, like smoked
It's
salmon.
very good.
Also, my God.
announcement about Monarch's future coming up. Lots of people are anxious to get in on the ground floor on whatever the new thing, if there is one, might be. It's no secret that when Monarch Solutions makes a move, it pays off. Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. You'll hear about it as soon as I do, listeners. In the meantime, those of us with a view of the river will be able to enjoy the fireworks show, which is bound to be spectacular.
That was alluding to all the gunfire that we're going to be having.
Good evening. You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain control over our path forward. And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure what it means. We're entering a new phase in our operation. One that presents new risks and new demands. One that requires this. The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this device is at the center of Monarch's plans to navigate through the dangers of the future. This device. Everybody get down!
Oh, Jesus. What the hell's that about?
You may have recognized the CFR as Will's countermeasure.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, Beth. I'm headed down into the labs.
Okay. Bit of confusion here at the party. Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
If this was co-op, I would be killing you right now, because elevator rules.
Security network.
They wanted us to hear the elevator music.
Somebody worked hard on that.
I think it's a reference to something, but I can't quite tell what the music was from. Might be from Max Payne. Not sure. Oh, I have to pry myself out now. He dies when time resumes.
Dr. Emerald's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Can't take your guns? Why can't I take your guns? Alright, you both die.
That doesn't look...
Oh, fuck. I died to a door.
They'll do that.
Happens. It happens. Doors have a non-zero kill count. I wonder if
bad
more people have
default's
died to
exclusive.
doors than to sharks.
The radar tower.
We should ban doors. People are dying.
Elevator inside will take you down.
Think of the children.
Oh, seriously?
Should I have to do the elevator again?
Layer?
Yes.
No idea. Just don't fall into the
You
shark
weren't
tank.
expecting somebody this handsome, I know.
Oh,
Fortunately, Mr. Serene is
this time I'm streaming that feed to the internet.
to ensure we maintain
I didn't do that the
control
last
over our
time.
path forward.
Oh.
And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all
And this game is super unrealistic
I'm headed down.
because the stream worked perfectly, apparently. You just are streaming. No problems.
Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
That doesn't look right.
Is this like some Alan Wake music, or is it Guardians of Asgard?
It might be Guardians of Asgard. It's Old Gods of
What am I
Asgard.
thinking? That's the one. Close enough.
It might be something from the real life version of that band, Poets of the Fall. But obviously made elevatory.
Jesus.
You know, we don't have an elevator music version of our theme song. I know I've said
Well, you better get to work.
I'm due to get some new ones, so I'll add that to the list. I forgot what came up last time. If there was a specific genre that spurred my thought. But it's time. Boop. Boop, 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 boop.
That's the
It's like that's one.
quadruple tap.
And the time dilated, it shifts the pitch rather
Okay.
Doesn't look right.
into more of a boop, boop, boop,
Shit, I missed with the thing. Can I just get close to it and use the time shield? Sure can.
Sure can, buddy.
I feel like I'm gonna make it easier on myself if I just do a little bit of this before time unfreeze. Oh shit, I was not using a pistol. Those were extra bullets I didn't need to fire.
Go grab them. Like rewind a little bit.
What the hell is this? What is that? It's like I'm being drained. Better. The hell do they need things like that?
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Email about the lifeboat protocol. Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, aka shifters. Key attributes: theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition, surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons useless. Populate the end of time. Can only exist in zero state inside stutters. Appearances likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proofed areas. Procedures: keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. Seek cover inside. Inside stutter-proofing. Maintain stutter-proofing at all costs. If forced to
All
engage,
caps, 3 exclamation marks.
yes, very all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with chronon tech weapons. No heroics. Let's see. I'm not sure which direction I should go first. Pew, pew, pew.
Boop, boop, boop.
It's a fancy drone.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Impossible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa on your order.
Good.
Don't mind that it has the Monarch color scheme and the logo on the back.
I'll make sure that
He means
it
traced
can't
back
be traced
to
back to
him
us.
specifically, Martin Hatch.
Yeah, you could figure that out.
And did you hear who he's targeting?
No, I missed that.
Sophia Amaral.
Ooh.
Okay, that looks like a dead end. Zoom. Oh, that wasn't even the scary door. I thought I made it through an obstacle, but it's that one.
Okay, I gotta get to Dr. Amaral's office.
Wait, shit, they're moving.
Paul visited me in that cell. He said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for? The alarm would trigger as soon as the stutter broke. I was on borrowed time.
What the fuck is that?
What a perfect time to just happen to get that suit ready.
That wasn't too bad.
Hit ammo. Oh, God. Fuck. I think he lost me. Shit.
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
Oh, did I get him? He's dead.
Hardcore, man.
That wasn't too bad.
That was pretty hardcore, though.
Oh, hello. We might be able to get out from here.
Oh, shit. I needed to jump off earlier.
Let's try that again.
I'm getting like Portal vibes. Just with the facility.
The aesthetic of it.
Yeah. But like aesthetic with the squiggly
They
line
do
and
seem a
the
little
asterisks.
early aperture.
Every letter in aesthetic is lowercase and italics. You know? Aesthetic. Oh.
I was trying to zoom in on the
I see now
the
that you're
uppercase.
just trying to get a better look at the words. I was thinking like, what the fuck?
Because you said all
Holy,
lowercase,
okay.
but this is all uppercase. You liar.
Well, that's, like a bold corporate font choice. Aesthetic is like, it's a whole aesthetic,
Ow! You were just saying when people spell out the word aesthetic in that stylized way.
With italics, and every letter is spaced apart, of course. Yeah.
Oh, this poor guy.
You know what we have never played on stream? Portal. This guy strikes me as a guy who is smart enough but isn't actually entertained at his job. He seems too expressive to have an office job at some, military, industrial,
This guy
secretive.
spilling all his TPS reports all over the ground seems like he's too good for this job to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Overqualified. He's not good at this.
He's not good at whatever this is.
Yeah, clearly he's failing. But in general, he seems like a guy that could do better things. He just doesn't have the initiative,
Fiona and Beth are emailing. I just got word that Jack Joyce is in Monarch custody, walked right into the mansion on Gull Island, and gave himself up. What the hell are you two up to? If you want my help from the inside, then I need to know what's going on. Fiona. Yeah, oops. I'm sure you noticed that things didn't go exactly according to plan at Ground Zero. Seems like a running theme tonight. Can't go into details now, but we found something that I believe is the key to retrieving the countermeasure. The solution is in sight, but we need to kidnap Sophia Amaral in order to get it to work. Jack gave him.
I feel like you shouldn't put that in an email.
Yeah, especially not like.
Because that could get subpoenaed.
This is like a Monarch email system that they're running through. Seems like Monarch would have easy access to it.
I would think.
Jack gave himself up as part of a plan to get him inside. I'm on my way to release him so he can get to Amaral. A poor man's Trojan horse. Desperate times, desperate measures. What's your status? Any update on the Dr. Kim lead? We may need your help from the inside to pull this off. Any chance you can lower security in and around the R&D facility? Our plans might overlap for once. I'm going to attempt to access Dr. Kim's lab tonight during the gala to find out if he knew about the countermeasure. I still think that's our strongest lead. However, if I get inside, I should be able to shut down some of the security measures from inside. The problem is that getting inside that lab might prove to be a long shot. Couldn't get a hold of Amaral's keycard, so I've resorted to shameless flirting in order to find a means in. I'm going to the gala as Charlie Wincott's date. Big ol' air quotes on that. In hopes that he can get me inside. That's if I can hold back from punching out the douche for that long. Consider this a test of restraint. I know that you think Jack is the key to obtaining the countermeasure, but the evidence is really stacking up that Dr. Kim knew something about the device. All the research he did in that lab is classified. They're hiding something big in there. I'll let you know what I find. I'd warn you that your plan on the island sounds reckless, but I'm sure you're fully aware. Keep in mind that the minute Dr. Amaral goes missing, the entirety of Monarch is going to be hunting you down. She's the only thing keeping Serene alive. He won't let her go without a fight. Keep safe.
I like that. I think it's insane, but I'm sure you know that already. That's like really good corporate talk for like, what the fuck are you thinking?
As a fucking insane person, you probably realize that what you're doing is insane. Martin Hatch. Do we read this one? That's short enough. People, it appears we have been overtaken by events, and we have had to adjust our plans accordingly. As you are no doubt aware, we now have Jack Joyce in custody. He gave himself up earlier today. As Mr. Serene has a personal interest in Joyce and the information he might have, he will be interrogating him at the detention center on the island. Unfortunately, this means that Mr. Serene cannot be there for the speech he was scheduled to give at the gala event tonight, so I will have to stand in for him. I have some new security requirements pertaining to that, but I will discuss those with specific individuals in person. Furthermore, be aware that in addition to Joyce, we also have Liam Burke held at the detention center. Despite his long service to Monarch, Burke is now considered to be hostile and has already done quite a bit of damage to us. I shouldn't have to say this, but just to be absolutely clear, any orders given by him should be ignored. Please ensure that Joyce is ready for Mr. Serene. Also, bear in mind that Joyce is Chronon active and extremely dangerous. He has given himself up voluntarily, so it's entirely possible he doesn't intend to cause trouble, but let's make sure we're prepared if he does. We don't know his motivations, and I would not put it past him to use his surrender as a means to exact a hidden agenda.
That's Emerald's office.
The Emerald had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concern that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. We probably won't go through this whole chain. Oh. It's just one long email. Do we want to read this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't. We'll look at the pretty picture instead. Look at that. Pretty picture.
Ooh. Nice whiteboard.
Projected fracture progression.
That there looks like what Beth wanted. Oh, shit.
Let me put that in my pocket with my light machine gun.
Stutter won't last.
It's a time-enhanced pocket.
And space.
Chronon disrupted wave function subjects, aka shifters. So this is more detail about shifters, but I guess we'll skip that one too. It's no exaggeration to say that the Chronon field regulator... Well, do we want to read this one either? Again, I'm struggling between... I want to put on a good show for the stream, but I also want to explore everything about this game that I love.
You know it all already, right?
She's playing Alan Wake.
Ronwin says read it all.
Ronwin, it would take a very long time. Okay, now where am I supposed to go? That is a glass window. I cannot go through there.
Quite expensive piece of tech you stole.
Bill me. I knew Beth's cover wouldn't last long. Had to get it to her at the party before it was too late. Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't. The Monarch combat gear was unwieldy. What I'd taken from Dr. Amaral's office was much lighter. Almost like a civilian model.
I gotta get me some of these time guns. Life presentation. Located at Monarch HQ, completely stutter-proofed, maintained with chronon particles sourced from ground zero, particle flow directed by the CFR. Twofold purpose, guarantee survival of human race, and find a way to restart time. Limited capacity, personnel chosen based on vital skills. Complete discretion required. Note, change of plans. Mr. H will give the LB activation prep speech instead of Mr. S. S will interrogate Joyce.
Mr. S.
That would be Serene and Hatch, I think they were talking about. LB? Wait. Mr. H and Mr. Hatch. Give LB activate... Oh, lifeboat. Okay, LB is lifeboat.
Oh, yep.
Oh, dude. Come on, you're at work.
Adventurous religious singles dating website. Adventurous religious singles, pure thrills for the pure of heart. Find your soulmate. Meet the one he meant for you. Abstain together. Enjoy the tension. There is room for all in the closet of the Lord. That was a vital plot point that we needed to read that one.
That was worth reading. Yeah.
Time machine core. Okay. Kara, thank you for the update. We do not require the time machine to be activated in the near future, but from this point forward, I want technicians on standby. Our plan requires absolute control. Control, Luke.
See references.
That is what the machine represents. More than anything, we want to protect the machine from falling into the hands of our enemies. We have to deny them the opportunity to disrupt our plans. We may not be able to change the past, but if my travels have proven anything, it's that the past can help us better prepare for the steps to come. Those steps will be made clear to you very soon. Apparently there was a second email. I didn't see that one. Paul, the time machine core has been successfully transported to the HQ and installed in the Monarch time machine frame on the top floor of the tower. The crew is getting restless. They really need some insight into the next steps. I understand the details of your plan need to remain confidential for a reason, but any information you can give us would be extremely helpful. So that's the time machine core that they took from the university.
Garage.
Those bastards.
Sounds like the way out of this place.
All I had to do was make it through the garage.
Oh,
simple enough.
I think I've just remembered something.
Write it down.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't have to write it down. It's like in this room.
All personnel.
Oh shit, my time shield stopped that from exploding. Alright, there we go. There's a guy. Oh, Luke, what am I even doing?
No, I don't know.
I gotta be punching these guys.
Fuck yeah.
Why didn't it work? I hit the mouse one button. The mouse one button.
I love all the detail they put into the time stuff, and then they don't explain why you can take like 4 bullets until you feel anything.
I'll just shoot that guy. Sometimes you need to just let a video game be a video game, and they can just take bullets.
Exactly, 100%. It's just the contrast in detail, that's all.
That alarm's not gonna make my life any easier.
They're meticulous about this and that. Yeah, just live with it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What if I do this? And then I punch you and I can't punch the big guys.
Oh.
Alright, and I'll take my big rifle and I'll go pew. Yeah, zoom in on his
damn.
dick. That was useful.
Beth, I got that device for you, but Dr. Emerald's at the party.
Yeah, I just spotted her. Wanna be my date?
Yeah, save me that cocktail weenie. I'll make my way there.
You see, Hatch getting shot at was an insider job. Might create a window for us, but Serena's looking for you. Remember what we said. I'll keep him occupied, but switch to the Monarch frequency to make sure you stay out of his crosshairs.
Okay, I'll see you at the party. Oh, great.
More of them. More to punch.
Eyes on the target. Over.
Roger that. Light him up.
Oh boy.
Contact, over. Copy that. All units. Target has been sighted. Be on high alert.
I have to choose between the shotgun and the machine gun? Obviously machine gun.
Yeah.
HQ, hostile in sight, over. Copy. All units, target has been spotted. Over.
You still alive? You're still alive. There we go.
No, he's not.
Aiming doesn't work too well when you're right next to them.
That's the last of them.
Okay, now I thought that... Yes, okay, there's a thing up here for me to collect. This is another peculiar one.
Adventures in Flesh by L. Hakola. Chapter 11.
Is somebody
Submission.
an audiobook
When Archibald finally
Whoever that
descended
is, shut it
into
off.
his basement,
Now.
his dungeon.
I think I'll just leave that right there.
Calm and collected
Somebody find out where
in
that's coming
stark
from. This is
contrast
supposed to be a secure
to my
channel.
distress. He was still dressed in his impeccable suit of softest velvet, wearing the horn-rimmed glasses.
I love the dramatic voice.
Absolutely.
Indisputable authority. Behind those glasses were his eyes, and those eyes glinted with feverish anticipation. I squirmed in my restraints. "So," he said, "here we are. You're gagged and helpless.
Hell
I
yeah.
can't wait to send
Sounds like a
my
bad Christopher Lee
victory
impersonation.
to the
Yeah.
darkest dungeon,
When he has that
located in the
timbre,
soft
but not the
depths of the belly of
chops.
your citadel." He paused and licked his thin lips. "And
I don't think Saruman would ever say Citadel.
10-foot
More Citadel, you know. Keep it
I squirmed
restrained.
again. He laughed long and hard. "Yes, I'll take out the battering ram, my pretty. Whatever it takes to smash my way into your sanctum sanctorum." He must have caught something on my face then. He adjusted his glasses and cleared his throat. "Look, not to break the scene, but please nod if you're still into this. I mean, just to be sure. I don't want there to be any... I mean, we're not idiots here, right? Fantasy's great, but, you know, explicit consent's the secret sauce, right?" He moved sensually. I stayed very, very still. Then I nodded. His face broke into a devilish grin. "Well," he said, as he pulled on the leather gloves and picked up the oversized D20. "Let's play."
Technical all of a sudden. That was beautiful.
There's always an oversized D20 in my fantasies. Where the hell am I going?
Good evening, Riverport. It's Teresa here again. I've got a fresh bagel and a big cup of coffee and a perfectly lovely audience. And everything's all right in my world. Why don't you give me a call and tell me how things are going in yours? We can... Oh, that was quick. That's our first caller on the line. Hey, caller, you're on the air with Teresa.
Hey, Teresa, it's Spencer.
Hi, Spencer. What's going on with you?
Not much. Cooking spaghetti, listening to you. Just wanted to say hi to my husband, starting his shift at Fire Station 12.
Well, let's hope he's listening. Thanks for that, Spencer. Let's go to our next call. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, this is Gail.
Nice to hear from you, Gail. What's on your mind?
Well, my boyfriend was at the protest last night, and he hasn't come home.
Oops, looks like we lost Gail there. Cell phones, am I right? Well, let's take a little look at the weather. It's a nice fall evening with...
Oops, we lost that call
But
by
Reese, what's the weather
accident.
like? They said it's a nice fall evening, but is it 50 and clear? Is it 45 and foggy? Is it...
Tunnel system outside the party grounds.
That's fine. Just break my immersion. You know.
Oh shit!
Oh, literal fireworks.
Literal fireworks and a literal drone that looks like its path flies toward that building. Luke?
Probably just for photography.
Absolutely. Just a
You
close-up.
know, they probably hired somebody to capture the
I could see the mansion where the gala was.
events.
I had to find a way to get there.
Oh,
I could see the
another
energy
drone.
field of another Monarch Chronon dampener. It would drain my powers. I'd have to find a way to shut it off.
My powers won't work within that sphere. I better be careful.
Including my special power of climbing up small box, apparently. There we go.
Maybe you want to shut
Somebody get Serene back here!
Get over a small railing, goddammit.
You can stop time, but you can't hop.
Well, I can't stop time right now. Speaking of which, where is that
They must
thing?
have put up a hop defense field as well.
Hop defense fields. Oh no.
Wasn't that in a Star Trek episode? Like Worf was like, if only I could hop right now, but they have the hop defense field, so I cannot. That's exactly what
That's
Worf sounds like.
precisely what happened in that
was-
very perfect episode of Star Trek.
That was
yeah.
like the season 5 season finale.
Yep. It's called No Jumps Madness Part 2.
Well, no, part 2 would be the season premiere of season 6.
Oh, that's right. They did that. They put this the
they're
second
fuckers.
part of a two-part episode. They split it
Always.
between seasons. They did that a few times. That was a dick move for people watching at the time.
I get it for like viewership and like, hey, we start next season like ready to go with everybody, but fuck that. I'm so glad I've been watching on Netflix and not in the 90s.
Yeah, a little easier nowadays.
Same as like Ring of Power and that Game of Thrones thing. It's like, okay, I think Lord of the Rings is over now, so I can start watching that. House of the Dragon is still going on, so it's like, okay, I'm not gonna start.
Yeah, I still have to watch Rings of Power.
I
I was also waiting for it to like have all the episodes out.
Yeah. I'm not about that waiting a week bullshit. I want to spend a whole day.
Can I not get up? Shit. Oh, do I have to like go up here? Yep. All right.
This is the only tunnel entrance Joyce could have entered through.
Secure the exit. I'm going in alone.
Sir, are you sure you don't want support?
We've seen what Jack can do. I'm the only one who can stop him. If he gets to the mainland, we lose him for good. Secure the exit.
Ronwin, oh my god, when did Worf join Bad Defaults? Yeah, we got
Ronwin,
a,
I gotta come clean to you. That Luke is just very good at that.
we have been rolling in cash, so we hired Jonathan Dorn? Michael Dorn?
Michael Dorn.
Michael, that's his name. We hired him, and yeah, so he's on the podcast too. He's sitting beside me, so it'll show up as my mic, but it's actually him.
It also it'll also sound exactly like Luke.
Well, I told him to like tone it down a little bit.
It's an artifact of him using the same mic as you.
Get to her before the storm ends.
The audio quality isn't. It's kind of like a cast iron pot pan where it becomes seasoned with everything you've cooked it in before. This mic is the same way, so everything sounds a little bit like me, but it is Michael Dorn.
Can I just say, cast iron pans, the concept of never washing it really weirds me out.
Yeah. I've got mine. I cooked
I
some
hate
chicken
that.
breasts. They turned out so fucking good. Cast iron is great, but then it's like, okay, I've got some shit I would really love to use soap on.
Like,
because all the seasonings that get really toasty and everything, like I need to wash that fucking pan.
Like, I get that you when you put oil in it and like bake it, the molecules of the oil bond to the carbon iron in a specific way that like makes it into basically a non-stick surface. That's fine. But
great.
As that sits, isn't the oil just gonna become rancid and terrible?
Apparently
Why do we
not.
want that?
I
and
don't,
isn't like old bits
I
of the
don't know.
food, no matter like you wipe it. I think you wipe it out with like something, just like water,
what I
water
do
and
is
a
I
paper
always,
towel or something.
I drain it as best I can. Then I take a thick wad of paper towel and like brush it out.
But like, no matter how well you do that, you're leaving old bits of food behind. I
What
don't
you're supposed
like
to do then
that.
is like boiling water scrub. But even then, yeah, the whole point of like seasoning
Well, if you're
itself
boiling,
is leaving shit to fester. I think that like for flavor, I mean, fester isn't the word that they would put on the instructions. But I'm with you. I love the cast iron pan, but I don't quite know.
I just don't think I can ever bring myself to work with one, just because
They're so
doesn't
good.
seem like a food safety conscious way to cook to me.
It's like the closest you can get to a grill on a stove.
I'll live without it. I think
Maybe
I'll just live
better
without it.
in some cases.
Sir, just I know he explained this to me already, but
Yeah, it's a hassle.
Mr. Hatch really wants me to shoot you.
He wants you to shoot.
I did before the stream. I'm getting old, so I have a crock pot now, and I'm starting to use it. And I made my first ever beef stew, and that's cooking right now. I've never made beef stew before.
Don't get it.
You don't have to get it. You just have to do it and keep your mouth shut. This is way above your pay grade, son.
Yes, sir.
He arranged his own assassination? What the fuck?
He arranged his own almost assassination. Shocked text message. Holy fuck, somebody took a shot at Hatch. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Calls aren't going through. Get back to me and tell me you're safe.
Well, it's like the most dangerous game if you run out of people to kidnap. You hire a hitman on yourself.
This was Beth Wilder.
And
We both know it wasn't. Hatch wanted to send Monarch into a state of disarray.
you fight him.
Mm-hmm.
Best way to avoid blame? Look like the target.
Have you read that?
No.
Oh, that was a great short story. 9th grade English. Most dangerous game. We thought it was going to be like a high stakes poker match, and it turns out like, the guy more or less kidnaps people. I mean, he invites them to his private island.
To kill them.
They have a lovely dinner, and by the end of the dinner, it becomes clear that like, I am here for to kill you. Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
He was like, no, go. Like, I'm hunting you. You have a 30-second head start or whatever. Super fucked up.
I think you talked over the part where we learned that Martin Hatch, the reason Martin Hatch had someone take a shot at him was to like throw blame away from himself, like look like he's a victim here.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that's like clear enough if you just think about it for a moment, but I just wanted to make sure that
Gotta manipulate the narrative. Narrative?
You gotta marinate the narrative.
Yeah.
Get Charlie drunk enough to access lab. Why would you leave a note?
Again, one subpoena on all the documents, and they'd be fucked.
I guess you could subpoena like a sticky note or whatever that was.
That's a document.
Also, I know what's coming up here. My Screenplay Part 2.
Oh, yes. Okay. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Hey, Sophia. Still haven't gotten any notes back from you on the first half of my screenplay, but I'm finished the second half now. Yeah, okay, yeah, I did read that right. I'm finished the second half now. So I'll send it your way. Let me know what you think. Time Knife, written by Bruce Livingstone. Act 2. Bruce had just had his best friend killed by his boss, Paul Marine. Bruce now has a time knife that sends things through time if he stabs them. He is going to Paul Marine's wedding now to tell his girlfriend Sophie not to marry him because he's a real shitty guy. Interior wedding building. Day. It is a wedding. Paul Marine and his girlfriend Sophie are getting married. Sophie is real attractive. If most girls are ham sandwiches, then she is a 16-ounce steak. Bruce enters the wedding building. Bruce. Stop. Sophie. Bruce, I am so happy that you came. You can't marry Paul Marine. He's a real shitty guy. He's lying. I'm not. He killed my best friend with time bullets. But that's impossible. Time travel doesn't exist yet. That's what they want us to think. But I actually have a knife that is also a time machine and sends people through time when I stab them.
Can I just pause for 1 second?
Yep.
Time bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Could you say that as Jack Black in Tenacious D? With mind bullets.
With time bullets!
Yes, thank you. All right, continue. I needed that.
All right. I don't do a Jack Black impression, but I can just yell it if that works.
That's what I was going for.
All right, great.
Perfect.
Where was I? I want to believe you, but that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I agree with her. I will prove it. Bruce grabs Sophie's mom. Here is a bunch of money for lottery tickets. Bruce gives Sophie's mom a bunch of money for lottery tickets. He stabs her with a time knife, but gently, not violently, just so that she will travel through time. She disappears. Sophie's mom enters the wedding building. She is now wearing different clothes. Sophie's mom. He is right. He stabbed me gently with the time knife, and I was sent to the past. He also gave me a bunch of money, which I used to buy a lottery ticket that I knew would win, and now I have $1 million.
You know, if I got stabbed,
yes,
even gently, I don't think I would take the time in my reporting of that event to go, yeah, I was stabbed gently. To be fair, I'll, give him credit where credit is due. It was gentle, but I was
stabbed. You need to be clear about the motives of the stabbing, which was just for time travel, not for stabbing.
Yes.
The stabbing was incidental.
Oops.
Also, he never gave her any lottery numbers. So,
yeah.
Whatever,
that would
though.
Be helpful. Yeah, that's fine.
Sophie, you helped my mom become rich. Thank you, Bruce. You made me rich the first moment I saw you. Rich in my heart. With love.
Aww.
I always loved you most, but Paul Marine and I already just got married. You're too late. Wedding minister. Or is he? The minister pulls off his mask. He is actually George Washington. George Washington. Bruce knew you were getting married, so he stabbed himself and traveled to the past, then stabbed me so that I would be sent to this time. I then pretended to be a wedding minister for the ceremony, but I am actually not a minister at all, which means the marriage isn't official.
Aha.
Yeah. You did all this for me? Yes, I stabbed George Washington because I love you. Just gonna let that sentence sit for a second. I stabbed George Washington because I love you.
That
All right.
sounds like a line that would be in the next National Treasure.
Also, the man you were about to marry wasn't actually Paul Marine. Paul Marine takes off his mask. It's Slabo, Bruce's best friend. Bruce, this is actually a fake wedding. I saved Slabo's life and then had him disguise himself as your boyfriend to make this look real, but it was actually a test to see if we were meant to be. The only thing I meant...
Red flag right there.
The only thing meant to be is your death. Sophine pulls out a gun. She pulls off her mask. It's the real Paul Marine.
All right. Red flag. I'm going to say it again.
Like, I don't think that this is working out.
Yeah.
Bruce, but how? Paul Marine, I followed you to the past using my time bullets.
Thank you.
And discovered your plan to marry Sophine. So I already married Sophine in the past. She didn't want to, but then I showed her this baby. Paul Marine reveals a baby. I told her that this baby was actually our baby from the future, and that I used time bullets to... Time bullets!
Yes.
To travel with the baby back to the past to show her that we had... Oh my god, this sentence. I used... I gotta start at the beginning of this run-on sentence again.
Yeah, take your time.
I told her
You're
that
good.
this baby was actually our baby from the future, and that I used time bullets to travel with the baby back to the past to show her that we had a family together in the future. But in reality, it is just a baby that I stole that isn't mine. Then whose baby is it? The real Sophine enters wearing futuristic pants and a shirt. I guess just a shirt, not futuristic shirt. Or
Yep.
Sophine. Ours. Are you Sophine from the future? Yes, you are very quick to understand things. I came to the past to tell you that in the future, you and I got married, Bruce. We had a very active and highly satisfying sex life, which led to the birth of our future child, Urage. That is the baby that Paul Marine is holding. He stole our baby. But why?
Sir Fluffs says, I am so confused.
Yeah, no.
When you listen to this audio only, like I am, it sounds like, and again, it sounds like AI Dungeon. Yeah.
Yep. Bruce.
Yeah.
But why? Paul Marine stole our baby and then traveled to the past so that he could use the baby as a lie to trick younger me to marry him instead by saying that it was actually the baby that he would have with me in the future. The past version of me believed him, and because of that, I married Paul Marine instead and no longer ever marry you at all. Aw, man! It's over, Bruce. We're married. Until death do you part. Bruce pulls out the time knife. Paul Marine pulls out his gun with the time bullets inside. They have the best fight of any movie ever. At the end, Bruce has Paul Marine with a knife to his neck. It's been a slice.
I feel like that's what they probably wrote in the script for Bourne Identity. It's like, they have the best car chase ever. And then they have to fucking figure it out.
The car chase is real good.
Real good.
And then the cinematographer is like, fuck. What do I do with that?
More shaky cam.
Also, it's been a slice is not a pun. What does that mean?
Yeah. I mean,
like it's not a, like the he sliced because he's slicing his neck, sure, but like, what's the original sentence that he's punning off of? That there's no rhyming sentence that goes with that.
So you remember when I was not even critiquing, observing all the detail they put into the time mechanisms, and then why you can get hit with 5 to 10 bullets before consequences. You just got to go with it. It's just
We'll just go with this one. It's been a slice.
It's hilarious. Let's just you need like a laugh track button and you need like a soap opera studio audience set of options to press.
This would definitely be recorded before a live studio audience.
Yeah. Ray Romano is Bruce or something, you know.
Ted Danson is in there too somewhere. I mean, obviously. Anyway, Bruce lifts up his knife to cut Paul Marine. You won't get me this easy. Paul Marine aims the gun at himself and shoots himself 30 times. The clip is bigger than a regular pistol.
Well, like there's that, and then there's
the limited supply of time bullets because he had to melt the time knife to make the bullets, which wouldn't even make 30 bullets.
I'm not even concerned about how he has that many bullets.
All right.
You shoot yourself once.
Yeah.
What goes through your head?
Ouch.
Twice. What goes through your head?
Ouchie.
3.
Mega ouch.
4.
Super ouch.
At what point do you go like, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore?
I think around the 31st time, probably.
I guess. Yeah, because 30's accepted. Like, that's... I'm not going to count, but you get
that was like
how the
15 maybe.
Do you shoot yourself 30 times?
Also, the first one would send him back in time already, or future, wherever he's planning to go.
Right.
So he just shot himself 30 times for no reason.
That's part of my point that I'm thinking but not saying too is how did he keep shooting? Like, once you've shot yourself, I don't know, let's say you've shot yourself 20 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Physically, how do you pull the trigger? It doesn't matter, I guess, where you shoot yourself.
Well, maybe like he just kept shooting through like the same trajectory, so like the bullet path was clear. It wasn't causing more damage. The bullet path was clear. I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting for this shitty script right now.
I'm trying to think, but yeah, suspension of disbelief. Engage. Continue.
Engage. The clip is bigger than a regular pistol. Paul disappears, but then 30 Paul Marines enter. Okay.
Okay. There.
I shot myself.
Is an answer.
Yes. I shot myself 30 times so that I was sent to many different times at the same time, which meant there were 30 of me. Now we are all here to kill you. Which means that each of you has a time bullet inside of you. Of course, but I made sure Of course, but I made sure that we were all shot in areas that have no vital organs, and we will get the bullets removed after we kill you.
You like shoot himself in the foot and palms 30 times? Like, fuck that.
Unfortunately for you, I traveled to the past earlier and I took your gun and added an electric charge on each of your time bullets. I control the electric charges with this handheld detonator. No! Yes, it's quite shocking. Bruce presses the detonator. All 30 Paul Marines are electrified from the inside. Their skin peels open all over like sausages that are left on the barbecue for too long, that peel open all over. The Paul Marines all die. Consider this my resignation. He's had like 3 one-liners on the same guy.
You know, it's a screenplay. You can get it.
Goo goo gaga. Oh, yeah. God bless America. Thank you, George Washington. Got a salute for a second here.
Yeah. Moment of silence.
Bruce and Sophine make out. Sophine waits for a few seconds for the audience to stop applauding before saying her next line. Congratulations, you passed the test. What test? We always believed that you were the chosen one, so we traveled to the past to test you and make sure. We now believe you are ready to fight the ultimate villain from the future. Okay. Who's the ultimate villain? His name is Paul Marine.
His name is Paul Marine.
But I just killed Paul Marine.
Robert Paulson.
No, the Paul Marine you have known this whole time has actually been an actor from the future that we paid to play Paul Marine for the test. So I guess we killed an actor. I hope his family got paid well.
If you want to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs.
Gotta kill a few actors.
Quote, Stanley Kubrick.
The actual Paul Marine is exactly the same, but he lives in the future. He was an actor, which means my job was fake as well. Yes, that is the only reason why you were kept in a low-level position for so many years without a single promotion, and it appeared that people didn't give you the respect that you clearly deserve, because in reality, you are the chosen one. It all makes sense now. We must travel to the future. Are you ready? Looks like it's time to find out. Bruce puts on his shades. George Washington waves the American flag. End of movie.
Of course.
Bruce Savage will return in Time Knife 2, The Reckoning.
Beautiful. I'm crying.
Yeah. There's definitely emotion happening right now of some kind.
Severe emotions.
Goodness gracious.
Beautiful. I love it. I mean, all this art is like, yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
That screenplay
the screenplay was the true art.
Yeah.
Beth was key to pulling off the mission. I needed to get to her before going any further.
Beth was key to... Wait. Shit, did I leave Beth behind? God damn, I can't run. I literally have to walk. Okay, no, I can. I guess I'd caps lock. I can jog. I can jog at least.
From what, Ron, when did movies start having a live studio audience? I feel like that
one
particular
would.
Screenplay neat, yeah.
Shit, I walked right by Beth. I just didn't notice that she was here.
Looks like she doesn't even know she's there.
What the? Easy, Beth. Hey. It's okay. It's me.
Jesus. Look at all this.
Hope this is your style. These people have no idea I've been shooting up half of Paul's little amusement park.
Yeah, well, Monarch does. I don't think my cover's gonna last.
Yeah, well, I don't think it would do much good for the next part anyway.
The kidnapping part?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Emerald's somewhere inside the mansion. Let's go grab her. Bit of luck, we can be gone before anybody notices.
Okay, lead the way. What's our plan once we grab her?
There's a boat dock right outside the mansion.
Okay, we can make that work.
Oh shit! Oh, that drone!
It's in the wrong place at the wrong time, literally.
Jack, Dr. Emerald's in there. We need to get her out before time kicks back.
You were the one who walked up to the railing. I just followed you. You were the one sightseeing. Can I not go in there? Oh, okay, she's coming.
We shouldn't wait. Let's go get Dr.
I got here before you. You are not allowed to be impatient.
Jack, get her moving before time kicks back in and that drone turns us into paste.
Let's get to it, Doctor.
What? Oh no. That's gonna be good. It's funny. I mean, you're Jack Joyce. You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
No.
I'm not asking.
He's collapsing.
Come on, move!
It's happening.
Where's the damn boat?
It's right there.
Okay, go! Get her on the boat, I'll keep you busy.
Come on, Doctor!
Go, hurry up!
You'll never get away with this.
Shit.
Get in!
We're the ones saving you from being killed, so I would think that she'd be okay with that.
Jack, they're closing the gate. We'll be sitting ducks here unless you get it open for us.
I'll take care of it.
You copy. This is HQ. Weapons.
Providing sniper cover. HQ Joyce is here, over.
There's still way too much firepower around. These assholes are gonna sink us if you don't take care of them first.
I'm working on it.
Leave it to me.
Repeat. Advance on the target. Over.
Oh, fuck, I missed. Oh,
HQ attacking target, over.
Punch.
oh boy. I am in the line of fire. Ugh.
If you die here, our friendship is over.
Jeez, that seems
Fair.
a
I know.
little aggressive for the situation.
It's motivation.
Would
to
be if I
die,
valued our
guess.
friendship.
Yeah.
Pretty big assumption there, bud.
That was close.
What about you?
You're clear. Go.
I can swing by
Go.
and...
No, just go. We went to all this trouble to grab her. Beth, I'm counting on you to keep her alive. I'll make my own way out.
My plan was simple. There was a bridge to the mainland. I'd fight my way through anything Monarch would throw at me and then steal a car, drive it back to the swimming pool.
Just remember, we need your ass alive for the next part.
But just your ass.
We'll see how it shakes out.
The rest of you doesn't matter. Just bring back that ass.
How am I getting out of this?
Start searching!
Zoom punch.
Hostile in sight, over.
I wish that run and punch animation played better with 60 frames per second, but the game was designed for 30, so kind of glitches out a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's what I
wah.
heard.
I'm gonna wah about that. Fuck, I missed with the time bubble again. There we go. Just that sniper now. Yeah. Shit, he has sight on me from there.
With Beth and Dr. Amaral clear, it was time for me to get gone. For that, I needed wheels. Valet parking. Beloved by car thieves everywhere.
Pretend that there's music.
End of Act 3.
Probably something heavy.
That's just Kid Rock, isn't it? Fuck.
You're not good at this. You kept doing that last time, too.
Yeah. You
can stop now. We're continuing.
At least it was original.
This.
Try working on the good part, though.
Yeah. Original is easy.
I've been fighting it for 6 hard years. Dr. Amaral was developing a cure for the Cronon syndrome. She was the only one who could administer the treatments that kept my sickness at bay.
Paul?
And Jack had taken her away from me.
How the fuck did this happen, Martin? How is it possible they managed to take her?
Paul, this is your illness talking. I'm on your side. Easy, you're...
They took her. Without Sophia, there's no chance of a cure.
We did all we could. But there are forces within Monarch working against you, and I believe Burke was just the tip of the iceberg. It wasn't just Joyce that did this.
Sir? We've recovered Dr. Amaral's laptop. We have it set up over there if you want to take a look.
I'll be right there. I want to go over Sophia's figures. If she's right, the fracture is escalating a lot faster than we anticipated.
You know the future. Dr. Amaral doesn't. Is the lifeboat even in a viable state for activation? She's trying to convince you the schedule's wrong. Why? To get you to rush this? To make a mistake? The people opposing you. She could be one of them.
She isn't.
Are you willing to bet the entire plan on that? I implore you, hold off on activation, Paul. Let me clean house before this gets completely out of hand. How do you want to proceed?
Somebody was working against me. Somebody close. Martin Hatch. Sophia Amaral. I could only trust one of them.
We come to another choice, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready to vote.
I want him apprehended. Immediately. So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
Martin had been my closest advisor for years. I began to wonder if that had been a mistake.
Sophia's loyal. She's always been loyal.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Sophia's research had saved my life. Loyalty doesn't run any deeper.
Or...
All right, Emerald. Let's go fix the time machine.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments. And then she took them away.
If she turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable.
What do we do? You have 60 seconds to comply. Starting now. Okay, so everyone, including Lucas, has selected Amaral. We're going with Amaral.
Q.
Sophia's data's always been good. I'll trust her judgment. We need to analyze these figures and make final preparations to activate the lifeboat protocol at once.
Fine. I'll take the laptop to the science department.
No, I think I'll do that myself.
I see.
Sir?
Put people on Mr. Hatch. I want constant eyes on him.
Yes, sir. You got it. We pulled some images from the security cameras. We've identified Joyce's accomplice. She's Beth Wilder, one of our mid-level operatives.
Her. My God, she's been with us all along. She's working with Jack. Where is she now?
Unknown. But we've got a kill team tracking her.
No. She can't be killed. Not yet. Find her. And whatever Mr. Hatch does, I want to know about it. Don't screw this up.
$10 says he screws it up.
Beth Wilder. It was the first time I'd heard her name, but she had been there in the past. When it all started. She'd been here the whole time, working against me from the inside. And she wasn't the only one.
Okay.
TV time?
TV time.
The treatments, they're losing their effectiveness.
There's no changing the inevitable. Time is just one closed loop, and no matter what I do, time ends.
I need to get in that lab. There's something in there that I need.
The lifeboat protocol. What is it that you're so threatened by, Martin?
Do I look threatened to you?
This is Dr. Amaral's report. The stutters, they're increasing in frequency.
What is that? A chronon disrupted life form. Extremely hostile. It's Dr. Kim.
Let's go! Let's go! Don't. Put one of those on! Charlie! Let's go!
Charlie, you're such a dick.
Here's the hatch.
And what did Burke want with it?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what the lifeboat protocol is.
It's a sanctuary, designed to shelter a list of Monarch's essential personnel to weather the storm until they can develop a solution.
Essential personnel. So that means that I'd be on that list, right?
Not under Paul Serene's lead, you wouldn't. He's failed to see the value in his own people, too consumed with grand ideals and delusions. You know what I find to be the most terrifying notion on this planet? The idea of God. Simply the idea. A being with that much power. The ability to take and give so freely. That kind of control. It should be feared, not worshipped. Yet people believe in it. Just as people believe in Paul Serene. See, what's so scary about God isn't his control, but rather, if he ever lost it. Paul Serene's become unhinged, Charlie. He's triggered a catastrophe. He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end.
The end of time.
And this is where we come in. We risk too much leaving the keys to the kingdom in one man's hands. We need insurance. There's something called the CFR. It's a crucial key to our survival and must remain safe. But as long as Paul is the only one with access to it, it isn't. With access to the CFR, I would take over, get Monarch back on track, and once I do, restructuring would be in order, Charlie. Restructuring that would see you as my right hand.
I'd be on the list.
Absolutely.
Then I need to go back to Monarch. And that sort of privilege escalation, it can only be done from the inside. That's good.
I put the island on lockdown, but the pump house on the west side has an old supply tunnel that runs beneath the bay. No one knows about it. You'll go unseen. Time is of the essence, Charlie. Better get to it. Commander Davis.
Yes, sir.
Head to the perimeter lab. We're moving forward.
The frequency of the stutters is still unpredictable, but they're persistent. Erratic, but persistent.
I need certainty. If I initiate the protocol, there's no going back.
Mr. Serene, something like this. There is no certainty. We've never dealt with it before.
How long?
We've been running Dr. Amaril's simulations. It's hard to say without her to confirm, but...
Just give me a time.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours. Mr. Serene, if you're going to proceed, now would be the time to decide.
Charlie.
Fiona.
Hey, bud.
Where you going?
You're right. Time's ending, just like you said. And the lifeboat protocol? It's a place. They built it to protect people from the fracture. And the only problem is there's a list, and anyone who's not on it is pretty much fucked. But if we make it back to the mainland, I can get us on the list. All of us.
This entire island is on lockdown. How are we gonna do that, Charlie?
There's a tunnel.
Hey, all right, if you are lying to me this time, I swear to God.
Get off! Tired of this shit. I don't know why you're doing this, but I don't have to put your name on shit, motherfucker.
What'd you do to him?
He's fine. I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna put me on that list. I got a pregnant wife at home, and she's the only thing that I am thinking about right now. So if you get in the way of me protecting her, I swear to fucking God, next time, you will not catch your breath. Lead the way.
Dr. Emerald.
Squirmed in my restraints. So, he said, here we are.
5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch.
What is that? There he is again.
Not sure. He's playing when we came in.
Into the darkest dungeon, located in the soft, damp underbelly.
I'm so glad we played that audiobook.
I've come to free you, my friend. This imprisonment, it's unsettling. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite.
Damn. Cool guy.
Didn't look at the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
How far along is your wife?
3 months.
Congratulations. was that?
We're under the bay.
Liam?
Stand back! Stand back! Let's go. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm good. We need to
Get on the fucking ground! Hey, no, we're with Monarch! What don't you understand? No, get on the ground! Hey, no. Hey, I'm the one that called it in. I'm Hatch's guy.
Wincott.
Yeah.
Where's she?
She's Chronon scientist. She's important. We have to get her back to Monarch right away. Please.
Get the fuck out of here.
Now! Yeah.
Gibson, I got Burke.
Fiona, you gotta listen. Hey.
Shit, you killed him!
Fuck! Hey! I didn't know that they were gonna kill him. What was I supposed to do? Huh? You led me on and then you kidnapped me.
It isn't about you, Charlie!
Are you stealing this car?
Just get the fuck out of here.
No, you're gonna need me.
I got what I needed out of you.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Why don't you open your eyes? The world is about to end. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah, you're a real hero.
Fuck you.
A nurse, huh? I'll see you there.
Burke. You fuck.
You know, I'm really gonna enjoy killing your wife. Oh, fuck.
Got him.
Commander Davis?
Davis and his team. They're all good men. Monarch's finest.
Hole, what about my treatments?
I'm afraid so.
You know what this means?
You don't know for sure.
I'm a dead man! You let this happen! Jack, he wants me to become you. He wants me to suffer until the end.
Joyce and Wilder. But what was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit while she was thought to be missing, minutes before the explosion. Paul. Paul, will you listen to me? Look, it's time you see her for who she really is. This was her parting gift.
They forced her.
She's trying to destroy you,
She's
Paul.
trying to help me.
Oh, Jesus, but... Look at you. The smartest man I know. Blinded by a fool's love. Paul, what are you planning on?
Sophia's loyal.
She's gotten inside your head.
She's always been loyal.
You need to think about
If
this.
the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
Dr. Hogan? What the hell is it? The protocol's been initiated. I need to wake my family. I'm afraid we have no time.
Good evening. You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, unfortunately, Mr. Serene is just...
Liam?
Hey, pal. I'm glad you could make it. I was just telling your girl here how concerned about you we've been.
Emily, we need to go.
Go. What's the rush?
Emily, let's go.
Emily, give me the keys. Give me the keys.
Get away from me. Get
Emily,
away.
listen.
No.
Listen, please. Please. This is not who I am. This is not. I'm telling you, I never felt good doing this. I never felt good doing this. But it's the only thing I knew how to do. And when I got back, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything to do. And Monarch, they found that useful, and they put me to work. And I swear to God, I couldn't stand being alone. So every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I would walk down the street because it was the only 2 nights at the bartender. She wasn't at school. And I told myself every night to ask you out. It took me a fucking year. But Emily, if Monarch, if they gave me structure, you gave me purpose. I did this to protect you. I did this to protect us, our family. I did this to protect our family. And Emily, you have to listen to me. Something terrible is coming, and I will explain to you on the way, but we have to move. We have to move right now. If you will just let me protect you one last time. Please. Please. This is me. It's me. It is me. Okay. We have to go. We have to go right now. Okay.
Yeah, it's Pierce. I'm at the perimeter lab. So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
I want him apprehended. Immediately.